Hey YouTube, this is Nick from Nerdgasmswag, and as a request, I'm going to be doing my Psychic deck profile. I don't usually run the builds that are on YouTube right now. I don't really find them fitting to what I really want to do with my build, so here goes. For the monsters, I run 2 Esper Girls. Esper Girls are amazing 2-star tuners, really comes in handy, especially for the kind of build I'm trying to make. I have 2 Mental Seekers running. Most people run 3. I found them a bit costly, so I just run 2. I run 3 Serene Psychic Witch. This card is a definite staple in any and all Psychic decks. If you can, get 3. I've run with 2 before, wasn't really that bad. 2 Mind Protectors. I know it costs a couple life points, 500 each standby phase, but it's definitely worth it to essentially have a huge brick wall between you and your opponent. 2 Hush Psychic Clerics. At the moment, I'm looking for a 3rd one. You should definitely try to run 3 in your deck. I'm only running 2 right now because I can't really find a 3rd one. Nobody really has any Psychic cards up for trade. I run 3 Psychic Snails. This is essentially a 4-star beat stick, 1900 attack. It's an amazing card. Look up the effect. You pay 800, any other Psych type monster can attack twice. So when you have the big hitters coming out, like Reinforced Human Psychic Borg. Essentially with Reinforced Human Psychic Borg, up to twice per turn you can remove from play a Psych-type monster from your graveyard and have it gain 500 attack. Now, this essentially can overpower anything your opponent has on the field at one point, so it's a great 4-star monster to have, and you need to remove from play cards anyway. Master Gig. This is where the controversy comes in. Nobody really likes using Master Gig because it's 2 tributes. If you think about it, if you're running enough Silent Psychic Wizards and enough Hush Psychic Clerics, you can actually get Master Gig out pretty easily. So just really think about your deck and how you want to run it if you're going to have high-level tributes like this. I run 1 Psy Beast, again, because I can't really find too many of them, but Psy Beast is a really great card, especially for the kind of deck I'm making. The kind of deck I'm making is kind of a mixture of the removal decks that I've seen from Psychic decks and the heavy Synchro decks. So Psy Beast is definitely a necessary one for both. Psy Blocker. Now, I call this particular Psychic deck the Poor Man's Psychic deck. Psy Blocker is a very expensive card. That's why I'm only running 1 right now, because it's very expensive. Once I actually have enough money for about 3 of them, then I'll start running 3. But for now, 1 is fine. Prime Material Dragon. One of the main things with a Psychic deck is you're going to be paying a hell lot of life points to activate these amazing abilities. So, Prime Material Dragon helps you get that back, plus gain a little bit more. Psychic Emperor. A personal favorite card of mine. Most of the time I'll end up using it for Psy Beast to make sure it has those extra stars, but it gains 500 life points for each Psych-type monster in your graveyard. A main thing for this particular build is to have Psychics in your graveyard or removed from play. The best thing is, draw them, get them out, get them off the field, either in the graveyard or removed from play, and then work them that way. Again, because this is the Poor Man's Psychic build, the Silent Psychic Wizard, I'm currently running 1 right now. If you have another one on YouTube, please let me know if you're for trades. Again, Johnson and I will be posting videos of our binder, and Danny will be posting videos of his tin. Danny can't afford a binder. Psychic Commander. It's a 3-star tuner. It's a great card. The effect is amazing. I run 1. I found to have too many of them to be a bit annoying, especially with how many Mental Seekers I have. They're all 3-star tuners, and if you really play with this kind of a build, it works. On to the spells. Emergency Teleport. This is a main staple in any kind of Psychic deck you might be building. Again, Poor Man's deck, only have 1. I run 2 MSTs, obvious reasons. Swords of Revealing Light will actually help you not only figure out what your opponent has, because Psychic monsters tend to not really have too much attack unless you're using their abilities, but it'll also definitely help you stall for time while you bring in all the heavy hitters. Dark Hole. Lightning Vortex. Monster Reborn. And here's the controversial one, Double Summon. Double Summon, I know it's kind of a pointless card at times, but honestly, it's really worth it considering the amount of tuners you're going to have in this deck and the amount of 4-star monsters you're going to have in this deck. You really want to get together with those tuners. Traps are also pretty basic. I have telepathic power. Essentially, if a monster is destroyed, one of your psych type monsters, destroy the attack monster and you gain those life points. Definitely critical for a psychic deck. Psychic overload. Again, poor man's deck, running 1. Divine Wrath, to fuck over Shien. Mirror Force. Love Mirror Force. Need to have it. Dust Tornado. Gets rid of stuff pretty quickly. Psychic Rejuvenation. You gain 1,000 for every single psych type monster that you control face up. It's amazing. Worth it. Brain Hazard. Poor man's build. Running 1. I should probably run about 2 or 3. Psychers, again, same thing as telepathic power, except they lose the amount of stars times 300. Bottomless. And Magic Cylinder. Now on to the final part, the extra deck. Magical Android, pretty simple. 5 stars, Esper Girl, Mental Seeker, those kind of things really help out with this. Psychic Nightmare, just an all-around good 6-star synchro card. Also, Magical Android, just so you know, it's a splash. It does not need a Psychic Tuner or a Psychic Non-Tuner. Just needs a Tuner and a Non-Tuner. Great card to have in any kind of extra deck. Life Transfer, 7 stars. You remove from play one Psychic monster, and you gain 1,200 life points. Worth it. Definitely worth it. You can actually use it in a chain as well. I run 2 of them, because a very nice man gave me 2. Thank you, Pat. Thought Ruler Archfiend, again another splash synchro. 8 stars, amazing card to have. Hyper Psychic Blaster, the main component of my deck. Hyper Psychic Blaster. 9 stars, amazing effect, especially against Danny's Worm deck.
Fuck you.
Love you too, Danny. Overmind Archfiend, 9 stars, same thing as Hyper Psychic Blaster, except it's 2 or more non-tuner Psychic type monsters. So it makes it a little bit hard to get it on the field. Definitely worth it if you can definitely keep it on the field for at least 2 or 3 turns. The effect kind of accumulates over time. So that's been my build. Again, as I said, first of all, it's a poor man's build. Second of all, it's kind of a simple build, not really what I'm looking for from YouTube right now. If you have any comments on the build, please, by all means, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the little subscribe box in the top right. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to make it on YouTube as Yu-Gi-Oh! Stars. We want to see on YouTube what there isn't right now on YouTube, which is good Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos. So, yeah, please catch our videos, enjoy, and Nerdgasmswag.